So this unit, Focusrite Red 3 dual compressor limiter, has been fully calibrated and the PSU has been recapped. So this is good for 25 more years of solid and reliable life. So I'm going to show the compression function and that everything is working as it should be. So in a DAW, I am producing what is 0 dB coming out of the unit. This is the return left and right. I can adjust the makeup gain as necessary to get it to 0, but I've got this set to be equal on both sides. 7.7 is what I'm getting out, minus 7.7. So I'm going to show, so right now we have both sides are in compression mode. The VU meters are reading 0. The tack and release are fully counterclockwise. The threshold is fully counterclockwise, so it's doing maximum compression. The threshold at least is the lowest, but the compression ratio is 1.5 to 1. So I have the outputs matched here, and then when I go to stereo, which now eliminates or makes the top channel not functional, both channels are controlled by just the bottom. You can see that it is also matched, so minus 7.6 here. So this is good for mastering duties. I'll flip back and forth so you can see this is stereo, this is dual mono, and it will drop down to 0.7, negative 7.7. But both sides are matched and they're working correctly. So now I wanted to show the compression function. So I'm going to increase the output gain. I'm going to increase the compression all the way to 10 to 1. I'm going to set the gain change here. So that the meter is showing, let me actually bring it back a little bit. Okay, and so now the compression, I'm producing 0 dBs, so we can see here that the output is 12.7, and my meters are showing 15 or so dBs of gain reduction. And as I can change my input signal, as I increase and decrease the amount of signal that I'm sending, you can see the meters move together as it should be. So the only other thing I wanted to show was the limiter function. So the limiter, let me pull it out of stereo. The limiter works in both mono. This is dual mono. This is the stereo, so just the bottom one. But when I set the limit, you have to find the location here on the threshold where the limit is activated, see? And you can see it turn on and off there. Right there, now the limiter is active. And what I can do is I can increase my output gain, and I can see the limiter activate. So the limiter activates at 0 dBs. So right here I am at, there we go, that is at minus 0.5. And then when I go to 0 dBs, the limiter activates. So, and then of course you can set the threshold much higher. This is useful for kind of brick wall limiting the final output, but it is also working as intended at 0 dBs. So when the signal is 0 dBs coming through the system, it activates the limiter. And that's it. The system is fully functioning and it sounds great. I can provide audio samples if requested, but this is a ubiquitous piece and lots of folks use it for lots of big records in production. So that's the Focusrite Red 3 listing on Reverb.